everybody, and welcome back to the Wattpad Book Club. I'm your host Phoenix, and today I got my lovely friend over here, Lego, and apparently this picture of a filet-o-fish sandwich that's also on screen.
Bonjour.
Oh my god, you're practicing your French for Paris?
Oh yeah, that's the only word I know. Oh, I also know oui.
Oui, oui. Isn't that yes?
Oui, oui. Yeah.
Okay.
Weirdo taught me.
Dude, you should pick up Duolingo. That's what I do for Spanish.
No, look, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna shove my phone in their face and be like, hey, talk into this.
I heard that technology is pretty cool and whatnot, like it does translate well, but it's just funny to just be like, excuse me, can you help me? Hold on 1 second. How to get to train station from here, and then shoving the answer in their face.
Yeah. Look, I guess I'll figure out, I'll report back what it's like in Paris.
Yeah, please let us know. From like TikTok videos I've seen of like someone from the United States went over there, like started living there for work reasons, and they got treated like a dumb American, even though they were fluent in the French language. Because everyone thought that there was some dumb American like touring, they just treated them like didn't think their French was good enough.
Wow. I'm definitely we're probably gonna be we're trying to blend in, you know.
Yeah.
we don't want to be caught as a tourist and whatnot.
Yeah, just don't be overly tourist. Don't be like taking pictures of every building you see, unless it's the Eiffel Tower. I guess that would make you kind of a tourist, though. But who doesn't want to take a picture of the Eiffel Tower?
Yeah, exactly. And look, I'm not gonna wear any of my has-been shirts. You know, I don't know what they feel about devils on shirts.
Yeah. I'm currently wearing one right now.
I'm wearing my Billie Eilish shirt.
Nice. I'm wearing my Sinsmith shirt right now.
I should have got that.
It's so comfortable.
I can't wait for my Valentine's Day Veroska to come.
Yeah, if it ever does.
I'm so excited to finally have my first Veroska shirt.
Yippee!
And maybe if this goes well, I'll buy more shirts, which will be a horrible addiction.
Yeah. And speaking of horrible addictions, we're going to be reading more fan fiction today.
Did you mean to make that rhyme?
Yes. Unintentionally. But I'll take it as a win. Thank you. We're about the Camilla Carmine X-Reader book about our man David Ballin, who goes by Vulcan, I think, in the fanfiction. I'm getting really distracted by the fish sandwich that's on my the Discord.
Yeah, me too. I'm over here just looking over it and see the fish sandwich.
Chicken. All right, for what?
Yeah, our man David Ballin with his Ballin glasses.
Yeah, from what I remember, what are we? Oh, we're an assassin, I think.
Oh, I thought we were. We're a man.
Yeah, we're a man. We're a guy. We're just a dude doing things. But
yeah.
We tried to steal a weapon from Camille Carmine. We ran to one of her daughters and fucking incapacitated them in a fight. Got kidnapped. Not really kidnapped. We're just held hostage because we got arrested.
We got fried like this fish sandwich.
Yeah. And now we work for her, and it's great.
Yep.
So I'm gonna go ahead and find my coin. There it is. Alright, do you want to be heads or tails to read first?
Heads, because that's where the fish sandwich goes.
In the head?
Yeah.
Do you mean like in your mouth?
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, you're putting a fish sandwich in your brain? That's weird. Shit, my coin! I gotta re-roll.
Re-roll?
Yeah. Okay, what is this? It's heads. Sorry for your loss.
You know, you ended yesterday, right?
You think yeah. It's like alternating.
Okay. Sorry, I had to get a drink.
Not me too. I'm gonna be thirsty over Camilla. I gotta have a drink too.
A rescue. Who are we rescuing?
Ourselves from our inner demons.
You're about to need that after what you're about to buy.
Yeah. Yeah.
And hey, we're in David Ballin's POV. Sweet.
Yippee.
A few months have gone by since I began working for Carmine. Security work is boring as shit, but things got a little bit more interesting when the lab guy found out I could work on any machine. They had me do all kinds of repairs, from lights to fucking security turrets, which they apparently were trying to repair the night I broke in. Talk about dumb luck. I thought to myself while remembering the... When my shift ended, I headed to the barracks, which were starting to fill up again. But then an announcement was made over the sound system. Vulcan, please report to Command Room 3. Vulcan, report to Command Room 3.
Ooh, we're in trouble.
Just when I think my day is over. I make my way towards the command room and notice extra security outside. Are you Vulcan? One of the guards eyed me. Yeah, can I go in now? I enter the room after the guard stepped aside. The room is busier than... I thought that said bruisier.
Bruisey?
Yeah, I thought the room was bruised.
Oh my god, who hurt you?
And I notice a familiar face. Miss Carmine. A pleasure to see you again. How may I be of service? She turns to me and looked very stressed about something. Are you alright? She struggles to collect herself before answering. I'm fine. I need you to do something for me. Of course, I'm here to serve. She smiles, and I feel a warmth spread through me. Why do I... Oh shit, what month is it?
Me right now.
I managed to hide I managed to hide the sheer panic coursing through me as I speak. Clara and Odette are missing. They went out clubbing and they're not answering their phone. I need you to find them and bring them here safely. I thought they were kids. Is it just me or did I think they were kids?
Which ones?
Clara and Odette?
Yeah, I thought they were like teenagers. But
Same here.
Maybe they died when they were teenagers, but you know, they've been in hell for fucking forever now.
Yeah, I guess they have the body of a teenager and the mind of an adult.
Yeah, which is weird. It's like that they do that in like the show I watch, Ghost, where this teen ghost died on prom like in 1970, and she, like realistically she's like 50 years old, and like she really likes one of the other ghosts, Trevor, who's like was like 20-ish when he died, and he still is like, no, that's a boundary I'm not fucking crossing. Even if technically we're the same age, I'm not doing that shit. I ain't fucking around and finding out.
I mean, you're a ghost. Where are you going to jail at?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe some principal ass shit, but no, I get it.
Yeah, I could have sworn these guys were kids.
Yeah, I thought so too. I don't know.
Well, I guess this is a book, so nothing matters.
Yeah, yeah, just like right now, nothing matters.
Shit! Why a damn club? I can see that Carmine is looking at me expectantly, and I can't just say I won't find her kid. I'll start looking for them right away. I immediately run out of the room and the facility before receiving the location of, the club they went to on my phone. Probably should have asked for that before running off. After navigating through the bloody mess that is hell, I stumble upon the bar, and damn, this is gonna be a pain in the ass, isn't it? The club is 10 stories tall and absolutely packed. I suddenly feel an intense heat burning throughout me. Shit, gotta hurry. I rush into the club and tried to quickly search as fast as I could. but the sheer number of people was astonishing. I eventually latch onto a wall and start climbing until I reach the ceiling. Then I began to look around, but found nothing. Why do people even come to places like this? It's too damn packed. I feel you. I feel you, buddy.
Yeah.
I can't go and... I just stop working when there's too many people. When I mean too many, I mean like 5 people in a room. I drop down and start to head for the stairs as I feel my hand lay on my... Hey, tough guy. Looking for some fun? Oh, for fuck's sake. Back the hell off, I'm busy. Before I could even finish my sentence, I'm sent flying into a wall, and a lot of people run out of the room. I look up, gazed, and notice I'm surrounded by the imp slut and about 40 gangster-looking ass. Oh, don't be like that. She began to laugh in the most annoying-ass way possible. We know why you're here. That shit show Carmine sent you here to f her daughters, didn't she? How the hell do you know? What did you do? The group just snickers in response to my outburst. Oh, relax. They're still alive. For now. What happens next depends on what you and that bitch decide to do. She tosses over a photo of Claire and Odette tied to chairs and gagged. What do you want? I begin to lose my grip on my mind. I glance at the picture I picked up and see it's laced with something. What the hell is this shit? The imp smiles at me. Oh, it's just a little something we used to help guys get going. Panic shoots through me. Fucking... What's that word?
Aphrodisiac. Fuck yeah.
Fucking aphrodisiac?
I don't know what aphrodisiac is.
Now of all times? As I'm trying to steady myself, the imp starts to pack. To think that the boss was right about the way she'd send you. It's all too perfect. This is one of my best jobs yet. I managed to pull out some rush and then stab into my leg. Just gotta pray that I don't lose control now. I then realized what she was saying. A trap, you say? I started to laugh quietly at first, but then quickly turns to maniacal laughter. There is one thing you never put in a trap if you're smart. If you value continued existence. If you have any plans about seeing tomorrow, there's one thing you never put in the trap. They all begin to look nervous at how I'm acting. And what is that asshole? Me. I launched myself into the group, slashing my combat knife at anyone who got too close. Within seconds, a dozen had already fallen, but that's not fast enough. I can feel the drug she gave me amping up thanks to my predicament. What the hell is wrong with you lot? Oh. Nope, that's not her. What the hell is wrong with you lot? Just kill him. He's a fucking... She's caught off short from me ripping her damn throat out. The surrounding gangsters are staring in shock at their dead boss. Time for some Broadway flair. I begin to laugh psychotically as I play their boss's blood before turning to them with a wild smile. Where are the girls? The first one to tell me gets to leave. Isn't that exciting? Instantly a dozen voices speak up, a chorus of voices all giving one desperate answer. Top floor! Boss's office to be precise. I said it first! But oh god, I just got out of the book somehow.
You're like, nah, I can't do this. Exit.
Okay, I got back to the place. But I was precise, unlike you. I calmed down a little. I then gave different answers. This would have been a pain. I addressed them with the same mad smile. Relax, you all get to leave. in body bags. I launched myself into the middle of them. They're all too terrified to do anything before I kill them all. Fucking amateurs. I head upstairs, making my way to the top floor. I ran into some trash to clean up on the way. By the time I made it to the top floor, rush had worn off, and I was feeling it, especially with whatever that bitch left me. I found the door labeled Lucy's office and forced it open. In the middle of the room was Clara and Odette, tied, gagged, and now blindfolded too. I approached them slowly, checking for anyone hiding. Once I realized it's clear to them, I call out to them. Clara, Odette, I'm getting you girls the hell out of here. They jolt from the sudden noise, but relax once I remove their blindfolds and realize I work for them. What about the hack that got us? I looked at Odette with a smile. I'm happy to inform you that she has passed on. Same goes for her little friends. Now let's get you two home. As they nod and follow me out of the club into the streets as we began to head back to the facility. I messaged Sebastian that the girls are okay now, and about what seems to have gone down. So, was she working for someone? Any idea who, kid? Just seeing as they knew who I was too. Is it that damn client? He's been fucking with you ever since you bailed on him. Just who is he? No clue. Never had a reason to care until now, that is. I'll figure it out. I finished up that chat as we arrive back at home sweet home. The moment the door opens, we are greeted by a relieved-looking Carmine. Her eyes were puffy. Was she crying? Well, her kids were taken, so duh, dumbass. She rushes over and hugs her daughters tight, while scolding them for not being more careful. I begin to feel awkward, and I'm not on the clock anyway, so I try to sneak away to the barracks when I'm stopped by Carmine hugging me. Boss?
Oh my god,
Miss
physical
Carmine,
contact?
are you okay? She just hugs me tighter, and I feel my heat start to burn. Shit, damn it, gotta leave now. Thank you for saving them. If you need anything, let me know. I owe you. With that, she lets me go, and I sprint into the facility straight to one of those testing stations. I can feel my mind slipping. Damn it, my heat, and some fucking close enough.
Yep.
Just great. I open the cell and automate it to see in 1 minute and remain closed for the next 2 weeks. That should, I muttered to myself as I set the glass door to a midnight tint for privacy. What are you doing? Why did you just run now? I turned to see Carmine and almost fucking lunged towards her, barely stopping myself. Are you okay, Vulcan? You look red. She begins to walk closer. Stay away! You said I could ask for anything, right? I asked that you keep me locked in the cell for the next 2 weeks, and under no circumstances open the cell any earlier. With that being said, I rush into the cell as it starts to close and pull out a variety of different drug cocktails from my medical pouch before finding one simply labeled nap time. I inject myself and feel my consciousness slip away into oblivion. Right before I'm completely out of it, I realize I'll probably have to explain a lot when... Whatever. Future me can figure that out.
Oh my god, that's such a me thing.
I feel that. That's
Right.
what's gonna happen with this merch.
Yes.
Future me's gonna have a problem with it.
Yeah, we see the price hike from like a normal playmat of like $30 to like $50, and we're all collectively sweating.
Look, if it goes up to 50, I'm done buying playmats. I mean, I have enough. I have, what, 10?
Yeah.
I have enough.
I'm gonna have to start asking, like, for, like, events and stuff and be like, actually, instead of buying me anything, I need you guys to give me Shark Robot gift cards. That's gonna really help me out here.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I spent. I have my birthday money saved just for my merch. And... What?
You might want to put that in a savings account, build some interest in the meantime. I
put some of it into saving.
Yeah, I would say invest in the stock market, but you should keep your money the fuck away from that right now.
Yeah, I've been watching everything just slowly go down.
Yeah.
I mean, slowly, I mean, like, a torrential downpour.
Yeah, I'm realizing when we're talking about this is gonna age horribly when this video releases in, like, end of May, when shit was probably going to get way worse if we're just ignorant to it right now.
Yeah, like, it's either everything's gonna get worse, or everything's gonna be better.
Oh shit, I
Probably
can't say that.
the earlier half.
I hope it gets better. I can't say what I was gonna say, or else I will get flagged immediately. Anyway, some digging.
Oh, that's the name of the title.
Yeah. We just gotta dig a little deeper. Alright, third person.
Yeah, figure out what's going on.
Yeah, what the fuck's up with David, and why is he not balling right now? He's off the zoc. Yeah. Carmine and Sebastian were trying to figure out why the hell David just locked himself away for a whole 2 weeks. Carmine sent Clara and Odette, right? Odette to the medical wing to check up on as Sebastian started going through the security tapes they had of David. Most was useless due to him now wearing his combat suit nearly 24/7, but the taste of when he had just arrived gave some insight about who he was. Sebastian began to analyze everything he could from the footage. So, from what I could see, it appears to be some kind of mammal variety, judging by his fur. Oh my god, we're a hellhound? Let's go!
Yay!
That'd be kind of cool. We're not a sinner, but we're like, fuck, what is it? Hellborn?
Yeah, but... Or no, maybe we're like a super-powered sinner. That's like a wolf. That's like that was a werewolf in their real life.
Oh my god. Fantasy crossover. Also, he would often complain when it got cold in the barricades. He also appears to have ears of a cat, or wolf maybe? Can't really make it out. His helmet must be all kinds of uncomfortable. Sebastian went on searching through the tapes, looking for anything that could explain what was happening. Carmine takes a step away from the monitors and begins to text her daughters to ask them how they were doing. As she waited for their reply, she hears Sebastian mutter something. The fuck, kid? Carmine turns to the monitors again to see what caught Sebastian's attention. David was sitting on the floor next to his bed, and only boxer revealing a long, bushy, reddish-brown tail with a white tip. But that's not what caught Sebastian's attention. Warning, self-harm, do not... Okay, should we just skip this? I'm gonna skip this.
Probably.
I'm just gonna pause real quick.
Let me just...
Alright, there we go, I skipped it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, not getting into that thing.
Nope, not what we're into here.
Yeah, we're in the smut, not this shit.
Yeah.
Sebastian remembers what he was about to say before Carmine distracted him. That journal he was keeping, perhaps he could shed some light on what's going on now. He has a journal? I guess that was in the not safe bit. We didn't read. Shed some light on what's going on now. It could also tell us more about him in general. Carmine nodded and was led out of the room into the barricades by Sebastian. As soon as they entered the barricades, Sebastian was bombarded with questions about why David isn't there. He had gotten quite popular because he would help anyone with nearly anything, from medical bills to paying for rounds of drinks. He was a go-to guy for help. Before Sebastian can get a word out to the group falls silent, all their own, as they notice Carmine standing in the doorway. Sebastian speaks up. Vulcan is preoccupied for the next 2 weeks, unfortunately. We're here to grab something of his for him. The crowd disperses, grumbling about how they're going to party with him tonight for someone's birthday. Guess he really has been getting popular around here, Sebastian remarked with a small smirk. Carmine makes her way to David's foot locker, but when she tries to open it, it shocks her. Ow, what the hell? A couple of guards start to laugh, but quickly stop when Sebastian glares at them. One guard steps up explaining that Vulcan had electrified his foot locker and it requires a passcode. That's certainly unexpected. Guess I'll do this the old hard way. Sebastian walks towards the foot locker and shoots the hinges of the locks off before kicking the lid off. Carmine and Sebastian begin to rummage through it until they find the journal. They take and leave. At first, Sebastian was unsure of leaving the rest of David's things now unguarded, but A, he had next to nothing in it, and B, no one wanted to get on the bad side of a guy that buys the drinks. With that in mind, him and Carmine headed back to the testing cell that David had locked himself in. Carmine takes the journal from Sebastian and begins to skim through it. At first it seemed normal, mostly mission logs, and when she noticed more closely, she began to notice that he had also taken notes of how much he could damage himself without dying, as well as how to amplify the pain. After a bit of searching, she found something that seemed interesting. Alright. Oh, David's journal. It's that time again. The fucking pain in my ass that keeps on giving. I have finally mapped out that it usually lasts roughly 10 days, at most 2 weeks. The cage I built should be sufficient until this shit is over. I can't have it repeated that time. Valentino,
What?
Valentino, that sick, twisted fucking prick. His fucking contract kept in his godforsaken studio for 2 fucking years. All because my damn heat decided to make deal with Valentino Dick was the best decision ever. Damn. Wait a minute.
We're owned by Val?
We're still owned by him?
Wait, is that who he was working for?
Oh my god, that explains the red smoke that he has! Oh,
and that explains why it was at the... Oh my god, everything's making sense now.
Oh my god.
We're detectives.
We're so smart! And it took them explaining it to us to put the pieces together.
They tried to hand feed it to us.
Yeah, we're just too stupid to pick up on context clues. Yeah. Oh my god. I kind of wish it was Vox, but I'll take Valentino. That's kind of cool.
I was wishing it was Velvet.
Yeah. Oh, that would have been cool. Carmine finished reading and her face was burning with a mix of embarrassment and anger. Embarrassed at the secret she just uncovered about her newest hire, and angry at the fucking dipshit Val thinking he could do what he wants with anyone. Any information about what's going on? Sebastian asked, yanking Carmine back to the matter at hand. She peered at the glass barrier that had completely turned black as part of the programming that David had done. He's in heat. That was in contract? You're like, oh, by the way, like every year or so for like 2-ish weeks, you're gonna want to fuck things. That does sound like a Valentino thing to do. It's crazy.
No idea.
Sebastian can't help but laugh. You're telling me that this poor bastard scared me to death because he locked himself away in horny jail? Oh my god, that's me! Camilla had to admit that the situation was kind of funny. If it wasn't for the part that Val being the reason he now keeps himself locked up so securely. She has Sebastian read the journal entry and his laugh quickly disappears and is replaced with the astounding amount of swears. That Hispanic motherfucker! I'm sorry, Elf. And all the other Latinos out there.
I wish I could be reading this part.
I should have sandpaper dodo up his ass and throughout his shit-stained mouth. Oh, fuck, I don't know how to read Spanish. Lucas quiero caso el strábido el... I ain't gonna fucking try him.
La Legina el Usero come capio.
Yeah, Elf, translate.
Yeah. Text-to-speech bot just pops up in here.
Yo, who the fuck are you? You talking about how I got your address. Don't worry about it. Camilla and Sebastian remained there, seething about Valentino when a voice startled them. So, you two see interesting? They both look around. Oh no, please, no. They both look around, startled, but see no one and becomes very confused as the voice speaks again. Oh, you both are so silly, I'm right here. They both realize at the same time where the voice is coming from. In this fit, Sebastian had accidentally hit the comms channel for the testing chamber that Daniel was in. Are you okay? Camilla asked cautiously. I'll be better if you want to join me, or perhaps we can go to your place first. Oh shit, I don't want to. He's literally in horny jail. Keep him there. Camilla feels her face go red before she shakes her head and tries to recover. Sebastian's just standing there awkwardly, not at all knowing what to do about the situation. What's wrong? Cat got your tongue? Because I want it. I want it. With that, Sebastian lets out an awkward laugh. Okay, kid. We shouldn't be talking to your boss like that. You aren't in your right mind. Oh, Sebastian, you're cute with that little Italian accent. I didn't know it was Italian. I just don't sing that way, unless you could convince me. Thank you. Wait, was I stupid? Was Sebastian Italian this whole time? Or was it... Am I stupid?
Wait.
Also, I just want to point this out. I'm not laughing at the reading. I just get uncomfortable sometimes with sexual situations like this. So I'm just laughing through the pain. This is nothing against the author. I can't read this shit out loud with a straight face. I'm so sorry. It could have been the most well-written thing ever, like Shakespeare-ass writing, and I would still poke fun and make fun of it. Sebastian just freezes while trying to process what the fuck he just heard from Mr. Straight as a Ruler. He looks over at Carmine. I don't understand why he had to resort to caging himself. David laughs from inside the cell. Oh, how adorable. My feelings for you, Seb, may only be thanks to this passion. But Camilla over there, well, she always gave me a heat. And this Carmilla finally said something. What does that mean? More laughing can be heard before David answers. It means I like you. Maybe more. And that's facts. But hey, that's just a theory. A game theory. Oh, hold on, kids, Sebastian interjects. You definitely want to stop talking now. This memory is already going to haunt me for the rest of my days, so stop before you regret it. Just turn out the fucking comm thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, just mute.
Or just break the sound, just break the speakers.
Yeah. Another laugh follows, but this one seems a bit more forced, trying to recover something. Oh, don't worry. I'll never remember anything from my heats. The only one remembering was the one where I get... Wait, what? The only one I remembered was the one where I got into a contract with Val because I woke up in a studio for the next 2 years. At that same, an awkward silence began to settle. Oh, it seems you killed the mood. Oh, I've killed it. Yeah, I do have a habit of ruining things. Carmilla and Sebastian...
Wow, he really liked you.
Oh my god, thank you. Carmilla and Sebastian can give her the liveliest leave his voice for a moment. Vulcan? Carmilla asks cautiously. Yes, beautiful, I say with a gag. Carmilla turns a little bit red and continues. How long have you been like this? Since you came here? A lighthearted laugh comes from the cell. Oh, my wonderful weapon dealer. I've always been like this. If you wanted to learn more about me, we could... Leans closer to the speaker at his end. Get to know each other better. Yeah, dude, calm down.
Phoenix can't take any more of this.
I'm like that fucking Akira thing. You're like, leave me alone!
I don't know if I could take any more of listening to Phoenix just have a stroke about.
It's okay. We're almost done. Camilla lets out a sigh. We'll talk about this later, when you're more you. Oh, Camilla, this is me. It's the most honest me you'll ever see. Tell you what, if you ain't gonna fuck me, let's talk. It can get lonely. Camilla looks over at Sebastian, only to notice that he is gone and left the note saying, good luck with your boyfriend. Camilla turns back to the cell. Okay, but don't try anything. I'm afraid I'll try everything. Just do your best to resist. Or not. Just don't get into the cell with him. Please, Camilla, you're better than this.
Please, don't resort to horny.
Yeah, please don't. Or we're gonna end it right here. I'll end this video so fast, the mention of smut. Alright, I guess this will be the last chapter, Fox in a Box.
Yeah, let's just hope. You know, there's no smut in here.
Yeah. Are you scrolling through it right now?
I didn't see any warnings.
Okay, good. I mean, they were nice enough to warn us about, like, the SH stuff, so I'm assuming they're gonna be nice enough to be like, hey, by the way, guys, I wrote some raunchy smut in this chapter for your discretion advised.
Yeah, the only thing that here is horny David.
Yeah.
Fox in a Box. Third person POV. Camilla stood there for a moment, staring in the cell in silence. So, what's your first question? I can tell you I have a few. David said, sounding kind of bored, honestly. How come you've kept so much about you hidden? David let out a small laugh. I have my reasons, beautiful. What's wrong? Don't like that I'm mysterious? Cut that out. It's just that you've not... Is that... God, that's messing me up now! It's just that you have been working for me for a while now, yet no one knows anything about you. David lets out a small sigh before answering. I've just never really been an outgoing person, and both have taught me to not trust others. Trusting others, antisocial, but he gets along with everyone just fine. That's what you're thinking. Wait, oh my god, who's talking?
Just do the same voice for everyone.
Everyone's just basic.
Yeah.
It's like Barbie World.
Yeah, basically.
Hey Barbie. Hi Barbie.
Hi Barbie.
Hi Barbie.
Hi Ken.
And then like 3 Kens.
Yeah. What's the other guy's name? Just that ginger.
Alan.
Alan.
Yeah, we have Ken and Alan. Everyone else is Barbie though.
Yep.
That was a good movie.
Sure was.
With everyone just fine, that's what you're thinking, right? Carmine is shocked at how he reads... Oh, at how he he so well. Well, yes, nothing you said adds up. David laughs. Oh, you're really adorable. I'm nice to everyone because... He cuts himself off and seems to reconsider what he was about to say. Never mind. You know what, I'm telling the truth. Now, my turn. Excuse me. How did you find out what was happening to me? Carmine felt a little guilty for going through his personal belongings, but he knew better than to hide it. Me and Sebastian were going through the tapes of security cameras in the barracks, but just writing in a journal. Thought it could tell us something was happening. You what? Carmine was taken back by the sudden shouting from the cell. We just wanted to help. Shut up! Just... What did you read? Carmine could tell that she was on thin ice. Can't piss them off if I want more answers. I read about how you were constructing a cage to contain yourself during your heat. And about the deal with Val. And that you mentioned. David breathing a sigh of relief, so she didn't see the rest. Never go through my things again. Camilla nodded, then remembered that he couldn't see her and said, "Okay, I'm sorry." What's the rest?
I don't know. Maybe we'll find out later.
Please,
You can't give us all the answers right now.
God, we have so many chapters.
A plot.
Well, David says to prevent next awkward silence. Your turn again, sexy. Carmine sighs. Just a minute ago he wanted to kill me. Now he's right back to horny. Kind of reminds me of you sometimes with all.
Wow, what the fuck? Why you gotta call me out like that? We're just reading a book.
I'm just saying something that reminds me. You know, isn't that good? That stuff reminds me of you.
I got it this way. I would like it more of like you go shopping and you see like some like I don't know, a TV and you're like, oh my god, that's Phoenix's favorite thing. Not like this.
Okay, I'll try that next time I go shopping.
Yeah, thank you. This reminds me.
How did you die?
Sorry. Still thinking about it. I'm gonna put that in quote folder. Hold on. Continue.
I've been quoting you so much this episode.
Yeah. I just read it. I didn't know you were putting something in the quote folder.
You did hit the wrong channel.
Dude, I don't get notifications when OBS is up, so I didn't even know you were adding shit. It's perfect. I just see thinking of Raid Shadowlegends is sponsoring this video.
She grabbed her thigh.
Sorry.
Oh my god. I gotta see this quote.
Yeah. No, go ahead. I gotta type it all out. Go ahead and read it.
Oh. The silence fills the air. Carmilla begins to rethink what she had asked, but then David answers. It wasn't a fun way to go. I was in the army for a few years. One day my squad and I was doing patrol around a black side in Kenya when we were ambushed. The attack was too quick. Before we could react, only 2 of us were left. We were then taken to some kind of experimental facility that was trying to make the perfect soldier. Carmilla felt angered by the story, but she wanted to find that fucking Mitch and bury him alive. David continued, one day when the door opened to let my torturer in, none other than Mitch the bitch.
Sorry, I shouldn't be laughing at this guy's pain.
No, I was laughing at the nickname, Mitch the bitch.
Oh, I was too, but I was like, damn, we just read some horrible shit in that last paragraph. We feel horrible for laughing right now.
Oh, we're just laughing at this now. Himself. At first I felt hope. Maybe he was breaking us out. When was the thought I had right before he forced me onto retching sound could be heard over the calm David voided from. My apologies, that was a rather unpleasant memory. After he finished, I had finally been broken, or so those bastards thought. I played along with becoming their perfect soldier, until they began to send me on mission, and I gained their trust. One day, I, for whatever reason, was told to grab some documents that the major had left in the command room. When I got there, I saw that the documents were about missile silos attached to whatever outpost they were keeping me at. A couple days later, I managed to hack into their systems and cause them to detonate still in their silence, thus allowing me the, in my opinion, coolest line of my life. Burn with me. And that is how I die. Carmine didn't know what to say. She had expected it may have been unpleasant, but that was just despicable. Then why aren't you some kind of fire demon? Why a fox? She could hear him sigh before answering. One of my nicknames they gave me was Vixen, because they would use me as... You get the idea. I guess that damn nickname stuck. The sign settled over them, only to be broken by the soft sounds of David sobbing on the... Carmine's POV. What do I do? How do I comfort him when we can't even see each other? I could hover my hand over the emergency switch. What are you thinking? This is a horrible... I flip the switch and the door begins to open, revealing Lincoln sitting in a crying. Clothes were all torn up and his ears and tail were... I could feel myself stare at him. He's kind of cute. Wait, what? Collect yourself. He's in... Remember?
You shouldn't be here!
Stupid. You should be horny right now. Did you not just hear what he said?
Yeah, Camilla during that thing was like, blah, 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 place name, people name, backstory stuff.
Literally, it was just her. Not paying attention, just staring at him.
Yep.
I grab a remote access to the door before entering the cell and closing the door behind me. I sit next to him as he continues to cry soft. Okay, now what, genius? I reach out my arm and begin to rub his back to calm him down. He flinched when I touched him and turned in shock to see me. Guess he didn't notice me come in. In a second, he starts to change. His crying subsides and he begins to stare at me hungrily. Shit. Vulcan, calm down. I was here to make sure you're okay. I'm okay now that you're... Please stop.
No.
He flinches again and seems to have come out of the trance slightly. Sorry, I don't really have the best restraint right now. I know. I'm asking you just to try. I start to rub his back again and snuggle up with me. He's so warm and soft. No! Cut it out now. I begin to feel my body grow hard. Shit. He notices the look on my face. Is someone feeling ready now? No! Don't worry. I won't. I actually don't think the heat is all too bad. But the fact that I remember what I do just causes me to be... Sorry about how you're feeling. Because of my pheromones. You should probably get out of here soon. I can hear what he's saying. I know he's... but I don't want to leave. He feels so soft and warm. I lean against him and begin to... He leans into my pets and turns his body to face me. You should really go. Soon. Now, probably. His voice sounded strained. Then I felt him pressing himself against and started to move against me. That woke me out of my stupor as I push him off me and open the door before running out of...
Oh, thank God.
I stand there, my face redder than a rose. I catch my breath before speaking. Sorry, I don't know. You're soft. I can hear him awkwardly laugh on the side. It's okay. Sorry about that. I tried to control it, but I guess I'm still useless at it. I catch what he said and realize that he's blaming himself for the... You're not useless. This isn't your fault. It's Mitch's fault. You're like this. And mine for walking in. Don't ever say you're useless. Understood? Yes, ma'am. He replied sarcastically. That was the least sarcastic yes, ma'am I've ever said. I sigh. I mean it. You mean a lot to those around you. Well, then you know. He just stays silent. I look at the time and see it's 1 in the morning. It's getting late, or early. I should go home and get to bed. Good night, Volk. Call me Vix. Why? Wouldn't you hate that? I guess I should, but I'm tired of constantly running. If that nickname is going to follow me, at least going to have it said. I smile. It kind of sounds silly. Okay, good night then, Vix. Good night, Carmine.
I'm so glad nothing happened in that cell.
Me too.
If something started happening, I'm like, really? In front of my filet sandwich?
Yeah.
Hey, how are we feeling? Good answer.
I didn't exactly like that.
You can, well, I got uncomfortable during some of it. Maybe because, you know, sex stuff.
Yeah, like that was just like a lot.
We got a lot of lore dump.
Yeah, that was like a lot of like very deep stuff all at once. So, are you keeping that book on the wheel?
Do you want to keep it on the wheel? I'll leave it up to you.
No, I think we should remove it.
Okay.
No, it's got good 2 episodes in.
Yeah, it's good. We're gonna retire this book, bring it up back like Old Yeller.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll remove it. But I guess speaking of the wheel, we might as well spin it.
Yep, time for a minute-long wheel.
Yippee!
Sorry, I'm choking on my tea now.
It's okay. I'm gonna remove the Camilla thing. There we go. Alright, I'm hoping for, the Vox X-Reader. I need a little palette cleanser.
Yeah, for a Vox X-Reader, maybe for Rustic X-Reader, or by Alpha Reclaims Me.
Do we really want that book?
I'm still curious about that book. As well as the Agatha Trio.
Yeah. Literally, we could get anything.
What if we get, like, Haley X-Reader or Stella X Striker?
What's bad about those?
It's not Vox X-Reader.
Hey, you know what? I just need some kind of palette cleanser, alright? Oh no.
God, this is like the stressful part.
Yeah.
Stop.
No,
stop.
no, fuck. Wait!
Wait, stop.
Stop it!
Please!
No! No, stop! Stop it! I can't do this! I can't. Do we even have a book?
Okay.
Let's hope there isn't a book so we can reroll.
Beelzebub.
Ooh. Sorry. Can you spell Beelzebub? Oh, it's right on my screen. Okay.
I'm trying to find Beelzebub. How do you even spell Beelzebub? Is that how you actually spell Beelzebub?
Yeah, popped up.
Oh, I found one.
Is it you, bitch?
Yep.
Nice. Oh my god, it was updated in 2023.
I mean...
Nah,
I think it'll be...
Here.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like we're going to be returning to this for a while.
Oh, these chapters are so short. We're gonna blaze through this.
Hey, it's only 58 minutes.
Yippee! Head to library. Alright, we're gonna read a Beelzebub Ex Luna and probably finish it in that episode too.
Yep.
I'm so happy. I'm so thrilled. I wish it was the Box Reader.
Me too. I want to know what's going on with our baby.
Yeah, I want to know. I know what the fuck. Sarah Lee, the bread.
Yeah.
Well, I'd like to apologize now for us not finishing the Camilla X Reader. So sorry.
And if you're the writer, no hate to you.
Yeah, we just got uncomfortable. It's all
yeah.
It's okay.
But you're a great writer.
Yeah. The only structural thing is that when characters are talking, don't put them all in the same paragraph. Please and thank you.
Yeah.
That's literally my only spark notes on it.
Other than that, it was fun reading it.
Mm-hmm.
It was our most action-focused one so far.
Yeah. It's a little sad to see it buried, but maybe we'll bring it back if we get more comfortable with that stuff.
Yeah.
On that note, thanks for watching. Thank you, Lego, for joining. Even I could feel the aura. I feel like we both lost aura points.
Yeah.
In the process of us going through this.
Yeah, I think we very much did.
How many aura points did I lose from sitting here for an hour?
A lot.
Yeah.
That's sad.
Yeah.
I had hopes to continue reading that book, but yeah, I don't want to keep reading that right now.
Yeah, not right now. we need something fun. There's a lot of depressing things happening in the world right now, but we don't need a reminder of it through a different medium, you know? We're just wanting to go on a TV date with Vox.
Yeah, that's all we want is to go on a date with Vox right now.
Yeah, exactly.
For fuck's sake.
But there's a playlist on screen with all the other Wattpad book club readings we've done in the past, including with Lego. There's other people on there, so check out the playlist. And also on screen is the last Wattpad book club that was uploaded, so check that out if you haven't. Which I hope you had, because it was the first Camilla one, so come on.
Yeah. You got any final thoughts, Phoenix, before we end it here?
Pee pee poo poo. That's good enough.
Yeah, we. Yep.
And buy the filet o fish from McDonald's in solidarity of Weirdo's shellfish allergy.
Yeah, order it as tribute to her.
Yeah, for a sandwich that she can. But anyway, my name was Phoenix. That was Lego, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bonjour.